And you're going to do this diet hack for at least 1 month solid. And you can do it for up to 3 months if you'd like.
1 to 3 months.
For 1 to 3 months, this is the diet hack? Coach Greg, and have you been struggling to lose weight?
Yes.
Well, Allie says yes, and this is true. Well, babe, in today's video, we're going over an extreme weight loss hack.
Babe, I just weighed myself. I weigh 153.8. It's from vacation.
It's from the wine,
Babe,
mostly, and the desserts.
We were away for like 24 days out of 28 days.
Yes, and so would you like to know how much weight I gained during these trips?
No one cares.
0 pounds. So my weight stayed the same and I got leaner. Well, actually oddly enough, I am up a pound.
Nobody likes a bragger.
So I did gain 1 pound, but I got leaner and gained a pound. But hey, babe, I got the video for you. It's an extreme weight loss hack. I'm reading it right here. It says Extreme Weight Loss Hack 2022.
This hack may not be for everybody, but it's definitely for those people who have either a lot of weight to lose or who have tried multiple diets.
So this diet essentially is for everyone in the world. He just described every single person in the world. Somebody who's tried a diet and gained it back, or tried a diet, couldn't stick to it, only lost a couple pounds and gained it back. Every single person in the world. So let me just start off by saying,
hey, in this video, it's only for a select few type of people. People that need to lose weight, they can't.
everybody, let's see what the diet's about.
And so if you want to lose a lot of fat off your body, while at the same time keeping your muscles, keeping your bones strong, keeping your brain working very well, and all your internal organs very healthy, this may be the extreme diet hack for you.
Okay, and that's very important because when you're dieting, it's not about losing weight, it's about losing fat. He explains this in the video. You're not trying to lose muscle, you're trying to lose fat. And if you just go on a starvation diet, don't eat enough calories, or do endless amounts of cardio, you're probably going to lose a lot of weight, but a lot of that's going to be muscle, and your metabolism can get slower, you have no energy, feel like garbage, and so the yo-yo cycle continues.
The first and most important is your insulin level. A chronically high insulin level is going to prevent you from losing any weight.
Well, I'm going to have to disagree there. He's saying if you have always got a high insulin level, that you're not going to be able to lose weight. If I inject insulin every single hour of the day and always have a lot of insulin in my body, but don't eat anything, I will still starve to death despite having elevated insulin levels. Does that make sense? Does that kind of go against the argument about insulin? Think about it. They're saying if you have chronically elevated insulin levels, you can't lose weight. Yet if you don't eat and you don't put anything in your mouth and you don't consume calories, you will die of starvation. You will literally be a Rexic, a T-Rex. I can't say that word. Demonetized, perhaps. I don't know. And so clearly, it's not just about insulin levels. It's about how much food you're freaking eating.
The second hormone that we're going to hack is your growth hormone, your human growth hormone. By keeping it high, this diet hack is going to protect your muscle and actually help you put on new muscle if you'd like to work out and do that.
Yes, elevated GH levels, IGF-1, can in fact help you to build muscle. It's not the be-all, end-all. There's also testosterone, androgen receptors, picking things up, putting them down, training harder than last time, progressive overload, and eating a healthy, balanced diet, 4 to 5 meals a day with protein to optimize muscle protein synthesis. And so hopefully all of these things are going to be taken into account during this extreme weight loss diet.
Many people have wonderful results with a low-carb diet. They have wonderful results with a ketogenic diet, but for some people, they need to dial down the carbs even more.
And so apparently this is going to be some form of a low-carb diet. He talks about the keto diet, and he says in this particular diet, we're going to tone down the carbs even more. I'm thinking, really? Less carbs than on a keto diet? A keto diet is actually extremely low in carbs so that your body produces ketones. You're having so few carbs, your body is producing ketones. To me, that's low carb enough, but hey, let's see what he says.
Really, there's about 5 or 6 things you can eat. And the beautiful thing about this diet is it's not a calorie restriction diet. It's not a portion control diet. So of the foods I'm about to name off, you can literally eat as much as you want.
So there's only 5 or 6 things you can eat. Allie's thinking,
As long as there's pickle pizza, we're all set.
anything else you need on this diet, or you just couldn't follow it? Pickle pizza, wine, or no, Moët Imperial Ice.
To be specific.
Yeah. There's only 5 foods that you can eat, and I believe that's it. You only get to eat 5 foods. So for me, it would probably need to be popcorn, French toast, protein bars. I can go without ice cream because I can diet. Wraps. I gotta have wraps. What else would I need if I had that one more thing? If I had one more food?
Some sort of fruit.
Oh, man. Yeah, I have fruit every day. Lots. A whole plate of fruit. Oh, strawberry. Oh, but can a protein shake with the protein ice cream with the strawberries count?
The rules are. Like, that's a lot of
I'm not dieting. I'm not cutting, so I don't need protein ice cream right now because I'm finding it really easy. But and strawberries?
Yeah, just probably strawberries.
And strawberries. Okay, if this guy has all these things on the list, I'm gonna be able to do it. So let's see, what are the 5 foods you can eat on this extreme weight loss diet that's safe, healthy, that's gonna help you lose weight?
Number 1, beef.
She's out already. She's a vegetarian.
Darn it.
So much for that. I'm still in. I like me some beef. I do. I eat the steaks. I had a lot of steaks. Diva and Lexi are like looking up thinking, there's beef?
What'd you say about me?
The dogs are in so far. So far, Lexi, Diva, and Lou Bird loving this diet so far.
So you can eat all the beef you want. You can eat all the eggs you want. And please don't throw away those yolks.
All the eggs you want, in particular the yolks.
Oh,
No, in
you can eat
particular the yolks, because it's more of the fats. There's all this vitamins and stuff. And the protein's mostly in the white. Well, mostly. There's 4 grams of protein in the white. And there's protein in the yellow too, but the white is all protein. There's no fat and no carbs in it. The yellow has some fat and some protein. Okay, so lots of eggs. So we do like the eggs. That part I can handle. Can you put the eggs in the French toast, though? I need bread. If bread's off the list, I'm struggling.
Next is butter. Next is liver.
Butter and liver in an unlimited amounts. I mean, butter has a lot of calories. I don't know how this diet is helping unlimited amounts of butter.
I like butter on bread, but
Yeah, but I don't.
not just to
Bread is
eat
not on the
butter.
list so far, so maybe that's the key. You can
Well-
eat unlimited amounts of butter. I'm not eating any butter.
Well, you cook your meat in butter.
Why would you do that? There's plenty of fat in the meat. Why would you need butter? So yeah, I'm gonna allow you to eat as much as you want of this. Butter, plain butter.
And when I say liver, I mean really all organ meats that come from an animal.
So it gets worse. You can only eat 5 things. One of them's butter, one of them's organ meat. So I'm down to 3 foods. So basically, this diet hack is you can't eat anything except for a couple things. I mean, I can make any diet hack. Hey, all you eat fruit. All you eat's eggs. All you eat's French toast. That's all you can eat. All you can have is protein ice cream as much as you want all the time. You're going to lose weight. Of course you would. All you can do is eat from my friggin' cookbook 5 meals a day and you'll lose weight. Obviously, but that's just, it seems ridiculous.
Nobody wants that.
If you have access to brain, if you have access to other things like that, bone marrow, you're welcome to eat as much as you want of those as well.
Hey, guess what? On my Coach Greg, I'm now giving all of you permission to eat as much brain and heart as you want. All the clients I've coached throughout the years, add in as much brain as you want. It's not affecting their diets. And in fact, eating the brain might help them lose weight because you take one bite and you vomit.
And then finally is bacon. Yes, bacon. You can lose weight eating bacon.
Remember when you weren't vegetarian and we had to do that weight loss diet for that powerlifting meet and we're eating, I think it was turkey bacon.
Yeah.
She had and I said, eat as much of it as you want. And she was like, I don't understand. Remember, this is like probably 6 years ago now. She's doing like a cut for a competition. And I'm like, eat as much of this as you want. She's like, I don't get it. There's like, she figured you'd be eating fruit and vegetables. And I'm like, yeah, but what we're trying to do is cut all carbohydrates from our diet, allowing your glycogen stores go to 0. Glycogen has a lot of water weight. So for every gram of carb, it stores 3 grams of water. So if you eat no carbs, you dehydrate the body. It gets rid of all the carbs, the glycogen, the water. And it's a lot of water weight. So what I'm hearing so far, all 0 carb diet. So it's kind of like a peak week diet. Does this not sound like peak week, except I don't tell people to eat brains and hearts and livers?
Yeah.
So it sounds like a peak week diet. We're going to dehydrate our bodies and you're going to lose weight. So I bet anyone that does this diet, even though they're eating unlimited amounts of butter, that's really high in calories, you're going to lose weight because you're losing water weight. And so you go on this Dr. Ken D. Berry guy's diet and you lose a significant amount of weight. The first day or two, you probably lost 5, maybe even 10 pounds the first week. And you're like, this is the shizzle. This diet's amazing. But is it really? You're just dehydrating. And how long are you going to be able to eat pig brains and bacon and burgers with no buns forever?
Yeah, just eating meat, honestly, it's not like a satisfying diet. Like you crave like other things to accompany that. You can't just eat meat. I remember trying to do it and being like, I was like, okay, this is good for like the first day, and then I was like, oh, like just struggling. It's just like, oh, it's so gross just to not eat anything else but meat.
It's a great point, and it's true. And you can go, and this is reminiscent of what I'm seeing is this is a carnivore diet.
Yeah.
Where you just eat like meats and stuff. And at first, the thought of eating unlimited amounts of
it sounds
cheese,
good.
like he didn't have cheese on here. Usually there's cheese, but it's like he's getting into the zero carb. Eating unlimited amounts of cheese and burger. Like I'm thinking a lettuce burger. Like if I can have 7 hamburgers with cheese on it and lettuce and just eat that, I'm like, yeah, for the first day, it's great. Yeah. Eventually, you're like, wait a minute. It
tires very fast.
Yeah, you want a freaking apple. Mm-hmm. Don't you miss fruit? Even vegetables, you might not love a vegetable, but if you don't have any for like a week, I mean,
carbs. Like who can survive without carbs?
Who y'all eating with? You're going to a restaurant, you're just ordering a plain burger, 9 of them?
No.
You're going to say, I want pig brains?
It's never going to last. Like, okay, if you want something quick that's going to be literally quick in your life and then you're going to go right back to normal, then do something like this. Like anything to the extreme, you cannot sustain it.
An extreme weight loss hack. I could see doing this for a day or 3 or maybe even a week. Let's give it a week. And you're like, have this vacation down south and you want to like completely dehydrate your body and just get shredded for a photo shoot or something, your wedding day or whatever. I could see doing this briefly. So it's not that it's horrendous. Like it makes sense to dehydrate the body. But to do it for months on end, I don't know.
What you're not going to ingest is any other foods. And you're going to do this diet hack for at least 1 month solid. And you can do it for up to 3 months if you'd like.
1 to 3 months?
For 1 to 3 months, this is the diet hack? I mean, there's more chances I could tell people, hey, for the next 1 to 3 months, you're going to do 1 hour of cardio 6 days a week. Or for the next 1 to 3 months, you're not going to eat any junk food. I mean, does that make no, like, it seems like who can follow this? If you have the mental fortitude, the strength, the willpower to do this diet for 1 to 3 months, I'm thinking I could coach you to do anything. If you can actually go through this for 3 months, I could say, hey, instead of that, let's have some balance. Let's have some French toast and some vegetables, and let's have some low-calorie lasagnas and some cappuccino, but let's go.
Yeah, but you'd probably go so crazy, you'd be like out of control after eating a diet like that.
After you come off this diet, what are you going to do?
You're going crazy.
It would be like stuck in isolation in Antarctica for 3 months, and then you come back to civilization. I don't know if you'd be able to cope with people anymore. 3 months of not speaking to anyone, not having any social contact whatsoever. Imagine the dopamine rush of meeting someone for the first time. You might almost be scared of it. Like,
yeah, imagine if I was on this
like,
diet.
can I speak to you?
And then all of a sudden they put a pickle pizza in front of me. That pickle pizza, all of it would be gone in like 2 minutes.
Or you take one bite and be scared. You might actually be fearful of it at this point. No. It might be, I don't know, 3 months of away from society. I don't know if you could.
Fine. There's no limit on the amount of food that you can eat. The only restriction is I want you to eat either 1 very large meal a day or 2 very large meals a day.
So it gets worse. You can't even just eat this as much as you want all day. You have 1 or 2 meals that have to be done within 6 hours. So yeah, eat as much as you want. So basically, if I followed this diet even for a week, I would eat as much as I could until I'm almost sick. And then 6 hours later, I'd be counting down the time I'd be eating my next meal until I'm sick. My belly would be sticking out. I'd be in pain for the first 6 hours after I eat because I know I have to then starve myself for 18 hours till I can eat again. So this is an extreme weight loss hack. I mean, it seems like anyone that could just follow this could do any diet. Hey, just eat every 3 hours, 400 calories of a balance of protein, fats, and carbs. And if you can follow this, you could follow anything. They wouldn't even need my cookbook.
No.
Like, honestly, if you could follow this for a month, this is way harder than eating on my cookbook diet. Like, I just don't get it.
Keeping in mind that if you do have a sugar or a carbohydrate addiction, you're going to have to withdraw from those things that you're addicted to.
So if you're addicted to sugars, you're going to have to withdraw from it. I mean, I'm thinking of when I had to cut out my caffeine, when I cut out coffee, and I would get headaches and I felt like crap. This would be even worse. I mean, I'm not going to drink my coffees because I have all my creams and stuff. I could have black coffee, so I'm probably going to get caffeine headaches. You're going to feel like shit. You're going to crave all the stuff, and you just cut it out cold turkey. It'd be like telling somebody who's addicted to drugs, hey, here's a new way to get off drugs. I'm going to lock you in a room and you're not going to be able to do anything for a month. Pretty much equivalent to that. Hey, weight loss hack. Coach Greg and Allie are going to lock you in our Gertie room and you're going to live with the animals in the zoo. Lex did not like that idea. We're joking, Lexi. She's so mad.
Woke up and was like,
Well, no, they're not living in my room.
There's no more room.
Apparently we can't do that, sorry, but if we
Lex.
could lock you in our room and you wouldn't be able to eat anything, you'd only feed what I give you, you'd lose the weight. And I think that would be more realistic than this diet.
You can actually do this diet for as long as you'd like. I've been eating this diet for about the last 14 months now. And I feel better now at 50 than I felt when I was 35. I've actually lost body fat that I didn't think I'd ever be able to lose. I've lost body fat on this diet, which is called the carnivore diet, that I couldn't even lose on a ketogenic diet.
So apparently the keto diet is not enough. It wasn't working for him. Apparently if he would have added 4 or 5 leaves of spinach, it would throw off his diet. He would never be able to lose weight. But eating with a 6-hour window, 2 massive meals till he's stuffed of butter and brains and liver, that's what helped him.
whew.
So, I mean, I can't argue with the guy. He's 50 years old and he feels like he was 35. But I can say that it's probably not the diet that most people could follow and adhere to for the long term. But I think if you did this for perhaps 3 days just to lose a lot of water weight, that this could actually work for you. I would argue that it would probably be a little bit healthier to add a few other foods to this list. Perhaps you could have some spinach, some broccoli, but then you're not carnivore, you're keto. But I feel like this is just too extreme. I feel like the keto diet would be enough. What do you think?
I think you should just eat normal.
Just eat normal.
Just eat
like, Allie
what you
thinks that
want.
my diet is not normal. Do you need an extreme weight loss hack to lose weight? I don't think you do.
Sorry.
She needs more sleep.
I
Catch
do.
up from vacation.
I'm very sleepy today.
Yeah, like, I just don't think you do. I think that you could take the principles here and maybe add a few things to it. Like, I can't see how a little bit of spinach is going to ruin this diet.
No, I don't think you should do anything that was just said. I think you literally should eat, like, who would eat 1 or 2 meals a day? That's not
OMAD
good.
diet, they would eat like
Yeah, but
once a
I
day kind
don't-
of thing. Some people eat once every 2
But
days
I
so they
think
can binge all at once.
For the general public, a normal, healthy diet is going to work. So, eat multiple meals a day, have a balanced diet, have snacks when you want them,
Agree?
drink a lot of water, and diet
What
pop.
about Diet Pop?
Diet pop?
You can follow this diet hack, Dr. Ken Berry. If you think it's actually a good thing, a diet hack that you want to try, I mean, go ahead and try it. I mean, we're not trying it.
Just know that it's going to be a typical diet and you're not going to stick to it. So if you want to add another one to your list of failed diets,
Yeah, he literally
go.
said at the start of the video, like,
Have you tried dieting and it's failed and then this and you need a lot to lose weight?
So
and it's
is
like,
this
yeah,
one.
well,
ending it here. GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette, IFBB Pro. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment for the algorithm, the algo, the kids say. And until next time, we are out.